Darkness. All I see anymore is darkness. When will it stop?
It's been a long fucking winter. It is April 5th, 2026, and it's snowing outside. It's coming down hard. So I'm standing in my shed next to my bike just to feel something. But it's been a long winter. I'm sick of the snow. And I love snow, so that's saying something. But yeah, I'm standing next to my bike in my shed filming this because I'm trying new things. And that's scary for me because this is new to me, putting my face out there and talking to the camera. I've never done that. I don't know how this is gonna go. All I know is that at some point I'm probably gonna look back on this and be like, what? Why? What am I doing? But I'm trying something new. I'm giving it a try. I'm a creative person. I always have been the kind of person to just kind of make stuff. Doesn't really matter what it is. I have a whole long list of videos that I've made of just varying styles and aesthetics and different stories to tell and points to prove and all of that, right? I like making stuff. And I've been asking myself a lot of different things like, who am I? What's my creative process? What's my niche? What's the story I want to tell? What's the vibe I want to give? You know, like, what's the creative direction? That's the biggest question. What's my creative direction as me, a person, as Kato? And then I've been kind of realizing as I ask myself these questions that I can't hold myself to one specific thing. I don't like just being one thing. I don't like to fit in just one little box. I like all kinds of stuff. I like everything. Like I like everything that's creative, everything that's interesting. I like it. I love bikes. I love cars. I love video games. I love clothes. As you can tell, I run a clothing brand. That's kind of where it started, is just, just doing things that I liked. It didn't matter what it was. I don't do just one thing, And that's the tricky part as a creative, is especially when you don't do just one thing. And so this is just me being open. Me saying that, going forward, I'm kind of just using myself as a canvas, my own space as a canvas. As I'm sure you guys have noticed, the channel looks different. It's about me. Because that's kind of what it was to begin with. I wanted a space where I could, share my POV. And as these winter months have kind of dragged on, I'm more than my bike. I'm more than my brand. I am me. Who am I? Well, I don't know. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I see something cool, I want to make a video about it, I get a cool idea, I want to execute it, and I finally have decided that instead of trying to fit myself in a box, I'm going to make a spot where I can just kind of freely put whatever I think I like that I've made. And not worry about, what story does this tell? How does somebody connect with this? How can I monetize this? It's not about the money with some of my creative stuff. It's just about a creative expression, and I think I lost some of that along the way. So this is what this is for now. I will still be posting motorcycle videos. I have a few that are kind of in the queue that I'm humming and hawing about whether I want to post or not. Point is, I'm trying something. I'm going to be trying a few things. I've been making trial reels on my personal Instagram account. Some of you probably haven't seen them because trial reels shown to people who don't follow you, right? I'm just making completely different kind of content, and I'm being natural. I don't belong in one singular space. I just kind of, I float. And I think that that's something that I should start embracing about myself, and that's what this is. A journey of me trying to embrace my creative flow and understanding that I don't have just one thing. I'm not into just one thing. I make stuff. I make stuff. I've had a creative block in the last like 2 days, not sure what to do. I have creatives that I want to make, for my clothing brand and everything like that, and I've just been so lost with what to do because, one, the snow. It wasn't snowing yesterday. But it's just, I get these moments, and this happens to everybody, where sometimes it's just nothing's clicking. Well, how do you still make stuff while you're in that state? Well, I'm still figuring that out. Which leads me into the next thing I want to talk about in this video, is if you are trying something, and if you are doing something, whether it's a startup, a brand, you're trying to sell a product, AI, like, you're gonna mess it up. You are going to mess it up. And I know that that's cliche. I know that you hear that all the time, but that's a lot of times coming from people who've kind of figured it out already, right? I'm in the middle of the process. I'm in the very beginning. I haven't figured out the positioning of my brand in the market. Realistically, the brand has a creative direction problem. What story am I trying to tell? Who is this for, right? And that's just me being honest. I'm still figuring that out. I'm still coming up with that, right? It's getting a lot clearer and it's getting a lot better. But the thing is that nobody really talks about is the fact that you will fail, and sometimes you'll fail privately, and a lot of times you'll fail publicly. This is kind of how it is. It's gonna suck, and it really does suck when you look at something 1 minute and you're like, okay, yeah, this works, and then you look at it another minute and you're like, oh, this fucking sucks, and I can see why. It's kind of just how it goes. All I want to say about that is just continue pushing, keep trying. You're going to fail. You're going to have moments where it doesn't work. But the thing is, every endeavor can work if you put in enough work. And that doesn't mean 16-hour a day sitting in front of your computer. That doesn't mean quitting your 9 to 5 and praying to God that it works, and that kind of shit. It means that you put in consistent effort at the right things, you put focused effort at the right things, and be willing to take risks, be willing to make a fool of yourself sometimes, but it's all part of the process. That's the biggest thing about this, is learning, and I've learned so much since starting Silence Motion Crew. I've learned so much since I've been just trying stuff. It's a funny little balance that you need to find, that you might have a hard time finding. It's a funny little balance of figuring out everything. And you won't figure out everything. But you'll figure out everything that applies to you. Because not everything you see that you get from these gurus and these course sellers and these, social media influencers, not everything is for you. You are your own person. You have your own life to live. You have friends, you have family. You might have a job. You might have bills to pay. You might have hobbies that don't make you money. You're not wasting time focusing any effort on any of those other things. And that's what I've been trying to tell myself. So I've been taking risks. That's the whole point, is taking risks on yourself, taking risks with things that you do. Realizing that sometimes not belonging in a specific spot is actually pretty cool. And after, probably last like 3 days of a creative block, because I've been trying to focus on one specific niche and one specific creative direction, I realize I have a whole other canvas that I can just kind of do whatever the fuck I want on. Within reason, obviously. And that's all I really needed. So it's April 5th, and it's snowing. And I'm telling you guys how I feel in my shed standing next to my motorcycle. And I'm trying something new. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I guess the point of this video was I'm going in a new creative direction. That creative direction is everywhere. I'm going to share my journey instead of what I think you want to see. Because it's my profile. It's my channel. And I'm going to cut loose a little bit. So, don't give up. Don't let your failures get you down. Understand that it is part of the process. Don't let a lack of creative direction get you down. Just find something and run with it. Enjoy it. And I think that was lost to me, and I think that's lost to a lot of people who get into online stuff, whether it's creatives, whether it's like business. Anything that requires being forward facing, I think a lot of times it gets lost to just have fun with it. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to have fun. Thank you for watching. I hope you love it here as much as I do. Peace. Always, never, forever.